Hi YouTubers, it's George, and I'm out in the garden, and that's the sky at the moment. It's looking very threatening over there. It's not an ideal day to service the aerials, but I'm having to take down my node. This is going to affect the local area because it'll affect Weldon, Rockingham and other stations locally. And the reason why it's going to affect all those is because this one is connected to the internet, and it transmits locations and etc etc, and I've got to get it down to service it, and I've also got to take it down to change a switch on it to make sure it's waterproof. But it's got to come down, and it's only a temporary installation, and it's just sitting here with a few bolts, so I've just got to undo them and then I can take it in the garage. Now the assembly's down and in the garage, this is the ground plane I added to the aerial. This is 8 dB aerial for Europe 868 stacked dipole. This is the box with the node in, and you can see how wet it is on the outside, and I'm going to change this switch, and I'm going to check it and remove it from the pole, and I'm going to check for moisture ingress, see if any water is getting in it. I'm going to say this is my node. Eventually it's going to go to solar panel. That's the plan. And but yeah, I'm going to dry it off, take the case off, see if there's any water inside it. Well, pretty good. You probably can't see, but there's no water ingress, there's nothing. I didn't even put a drain hole in it, so quite pleased about that. And I'm going to take it off the pole now, and you can see the aerial connections and what's in there. There's a switch, the unit itself, the USB power going up the pole, and the aerial connection. So that's coming off now. Well, it's all dismantled now, and what I'm going to do is separate the pole here in the aerial, because I want to check that, and then it'll go into storage. And yeah, and then I'll show you my dish aerial, which I've got set up as an experiment. Here's a close-up of my experimental aerial and Meshtastic node, and it just has a USB charging the battery, which is a battery out of a walkie-talkie, and just turn it over, and there's the aerial, and I've been hanging it up like that to see what stations I can get, and yeah, I'll carry on doing that. And I'm just going to hang it up in the garage. It's indoors, but it'll be interesting to see what stations I can actually receive. Can you see it hanging up in the garage? And it's facing nowhere at the moment, but we'll do some tests with it. But I'll just see if it's still working. Press a button. Yeah, it's still picking up something. So what I'm going to do is plug it into a USB charging, which is this one here. Just sitting there. Sorry, it's so dark in this garage. Right, so that is now charging, and that hopefully will, yeah, there it's charging now. You can see it lights on. I will leave that facing that way in the garage, and we'll see if we actually receive anything. It's not a lot to say really on this video. It's a bit hit and miss, but it's such bad weather again. I can't really go outside to do much, and the barometer says rain. Right,